Political pundits have been following Bitcoin for years now, and so have I. I'm talking bull runs, crashes, and just about every hype news cycle you can think of. But this is the first time I've seen 2 out of the 3 political parties endorse and embrace Bitcoin. Yeah, that's right, guys. I said 3 political parties. There is a brand new party being ushered in by Elon Musk. The party is called the America First Party, and they made a massive promise to the Bitcoin community. So while Trump and Elon are politically threatening to rip each other's throats out, that's not the real story we should be focusing on. It's actually not even about them. It's about you and your bags. I've spent the last 30 hours digging through every single political rabbit hole so you don't have to. Here's what you're not seeing. Stick around to the end because this could literally be the last chance you have to make smart moves before Bitcoin becomes the status quo. Welcome back to the Coin Zone, where we unlock hidden stories about crypto and money. I'm your host, Paul Matt. Let's start here with a quick rundown, the Elon versus the Trump drama that's been unfolding. Why and how is Bitcoin caught in the crosshairs? Buckle up for this one because it's going to be spicier than a Dogecoin pump. Elon Musk, the guy who sent your Tesla stock to the moon, he sent actual things to space, almost the moon, and he's helped Doge reach the stars. That guy just announced an entirely new political party. So how the hell did we even get here? Let me break it down for you. Insert circus music and 2x speed. Well, first Elon Musk endorsed Donald Trump for this presidential race, and then they ended up winning the presidential race, and then Donald Trump said, why don't you do the Doge and we can cut all this waste and this fraud and this abuse and everything's gonna be nice and great. And Elon said, great, that's great. Let's cut down the national debt. I'm gonna hire like 19-year-olds to look at some Doge stuff. Everything was great. They were best of friends. Trump was hanging out with Elon's kids. Then Donald Trump proposed the big beautiful bill. Then the Doge cuts didn't even get implemented. And after that, things soon got spicy. Elon started to say wild conspiracy theories about Donald Trump all over X, saying that he was in the Epstein files. Donald Trump obviously clapped back in retaliation. Things got pretty ugly, and it's still not the best. Now, as someone often does after a public breakout, Elon decided to start a new political party.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go build my own theme park with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the park.
But instead of blackjack and hookers, Elon Musk and this American First Party is set out to do something entirely different than the other 2 systems. Elon claims that the 2 systems actually are the same thing, basically, and they work hand in hand just to keep the power. An example of this would be the Epstein clients not being released still. The Democrats held onto it, and now so are the Republicans. There's victims that need justice. America and the world has been watching, and we all know the FBI and the DOJ are lying. Second thing, the insane amount of spending with this big, beautiful bill. Elon Musk thinks that this is going to bankrupt the country. He's been calling on individuals like Thomas Massie out of Kentucky to help him with this new political party. Thomas Massie has been warning Congress about the national debt for a long time. This new party seems to have libertarian values, something that the left and even the right have gotten away from. They want sound money principles. They want to reverse the national debt and the interest that we pay on it. And like I said, guys, all of these things have major implications for Bitcoin. So let's break down the history of Elon Musk and crypto. Elon actually has a long history with cryptocurrencies. He's tweeted about Bitcoin a number of times, interacted with Michael Saylor. He went on Saturday Night Live and talked about Dogecoin, causing the price to go up. Tesla accepts Bitcoin as a form of payment. And in response to somebody on X just last week when asked if the party is going to accept Bitcoin, he said, well, fiat is hopeless, so yes. Now slow down. I know what you're thinking. Elon likes Bitcoin. That's fantastic. We already kind of knew that. Well, think about it this way. It's not really about Elon liking Bitcoin. It's more about Elon understanding that fiat currencies have no future. The richest person in the world is saying the almighty dollar is doomed. And this is a sentiment I'm starting to see everywhere. On Bloomberg this week, they called gold physical Bitcoin.
Good time, trading more like gold just in time for gold to rocket higher. You can see that physical Bitcoin, gold, is up about 9% over the past month in April alone. That has dragged Bitcoin higher, especially in the last couple days.
Normally, it's the other way around. Normally, people say Bitcoin is digital gold, but Bloomberg literally said that gold is physical Bitcoin. Let's pause here for a second. What does this mean? This means that the narrative has completely shifted and Bitcoin is seriously taken as a legitimate asset now. No asset in history has ever reached $2 trillion in market cap and gone to zero. Bitcoin's over 2 trillion. Think about this. Institutional investors like BlackRock are piling into ETFs at the moment. Whole ass countries like El Salvador are going all in on Bitcoin. So trading in your dollars for some freedom bucks, aka Bitcoin, is not Elon's idea originally. But the richest man in the world world talking about using a currency to head up his new political party is something bigger than just crypto bros in sweatshirts and hoodies in their mom's basement looking at charts. This is way bigger than that now. It has become a full-blown US asset and soon to be a global one. So whether you're Team Trump, whether you're Team Elon, whether you're Team Blue, this isn't just about one billionaire's take. This is about an entire domino effect. Let me prove this to you. If 2 out of the 3 political parties endorse and embrace something so big, the third one's gonna have to follow suit. Let me tell you guys about a little story. So back in the day, buying and selling stocks was like $7 a trade. Do you remember this crap? That was the standard. Then all of a sudden, Robinhood came along. Then what do you know? Suddenly, every single platform, Schwab, Fidelity, what did they do? They followed suit. One big player changed the game forever. And we could be on the verge of something very similar here with Elon and the American First Party and Bitcoin. Basically, to put in simpler terms, the American First Party is Robinhood. Keep this in mind, Trump's already there, for the most part. I mean, sure, Donald Trump still says he loves the dollar, he wants a strong dollar, but most of his assets are in crypto at the moment. I'm talking upwards of 90%, all in the last year alone. And how did this happen? Well, bro is running for president. You want to win the office, you need to convince a large voter set to vote for you. Donald Trump spoke at the Libertarian Convention. He spoke at the Bitcoin conference. He decided to completely and fully embrace Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What did this do? Well, it caused an entire voter base to vote for him, and not the Democrats. Just a few years ago, Donald Trump was calling Bitcoin and crypto a scam. Now he's America's first pro-crypto president. And let's face it, politicians work for us. There's millions of voters out there who are tired of getting scammed by the dollar, and they'd rather hold something like BTC or ETH instead. So now we have a pro-crypto administration currently in the White House, and we have the richest man in the world starting his own political party that is also fully embracing Bitcoin and crypto. The horse is out of the stable. The cat is out of the bag. The genie's out of the bottle. It's too late to get this back in. Even Democrats who used to roll their eyes over this stuff are starting to see the light. Now, is it because they actually flipped and they're educated, or because they have to? It's probably because they have to. Even Elizabeth Warren, the crypto killer queen, went from screw this, ban it, to okay, well, maybe we need a balanced approach.
Crypto is a favorite for those who are looking to defraud consumers. The crypto market has grown 15-fold in just the last 5 years.
So here's the kicker. By next election, we could see every single candidate, whether they're Democratic, Republican, or American First, embracing Bitcoin. Why is this? Because no one wants to lose the crypto vote. This isn't just a fringe movement with nerds and tech guys anymore. This is a national movement. Bitcoin's about to go from weird internet money to a key part of the national discourse. And when that happens, adoption skyrockets, price follows, and the smart money, they're already stacking sats now. And if you've made it to the end of this video, I think you might be a part of the smart money crowd. So how about this? You do me a favor, you subscribe to our channel here at the Coin Zone, and I'll stick around and keep digging into the truth behind all of crypto's biggest stories. And let me know in the comments, how far do you think Elon's political party can go? Or do you think he's gonna drop it and Trump and Elon are gonna get back together? Anyway, a good detective never rests. I got more cases to solve. Guys, subscribe to the channel here. Once again, this is the Coin Zone. I'm your host, Paul Matt, and I'll see you in the next video.